I've been drinking a lot the past few days. A lot for me, because I typically don't drink. Um, Not because I don't like drinking, just because, it saps your energy. And I don't like the way I feel afterwards. But just the past week or so during the holiday season, I've been allowing myself to drink and enjoying it. Mostly red wine. Um, yeah, just going out more, having more wine, relaxing more. I find also that, like when I drink, I I feel like I have to work harder to hold it together, so it makes it less um, enjoyable. And I'm trying to kind of relax instead and not worry about what I do. Um, so it's interesting. Um, yeah. Uh, and the first 3 days that I drank, the wine I drank wasn't very good, and I wanted to taste some good wine. The last couple of days have been more successful. Um, yeah. What's happening? My father called me today. My father fell and broke his hip in the shower like a week and a half ago, and he's fine. They operated it. He's going through rehab, and he called me with kind of like a request that I found nonsensical. I didn't call him back, but I was talking to my ex at dinner today, and just kind of started to unload a little bit about my parents, which I guess I kind of felt the need to do. And like had to give myself permission to do, because I don't really like to do it. But for whatever reason today, I was feeling, something that, just felt more like I wanted to get it out, and decided to kind of let myself be vulnerable and do that. So something is happening. There's a shift going on. I feel like there's always a shift going on, but it's all positive. Probably something to do with the new year coming into effect. and maybe like some kind of fear of losing my father because of his accident. And that's just kind of having past feelings come to the surface. I'm noticing also, like, I've had a few instances the past few days where I'll remember I'll remember an instance from my past that's not one that's pleasing to remember, and kind of just, I don't know, process it. Like, stuff comes up, memories come up that are still in there and haven't been processed. And for me, that just looks like kind of, feeling whatever it is I'm feeling about that memory. And it just kind of melts away. And this morning I had an instance like that with some friends, that actually turned out to be pretty funny. It was something that I had been ashamed of, and when I retold the story this morning, I actually was kind of admiring my own sense of humor. It was an instance from 7th grade when somebody I went to school with had leukemia, and he survived. He, was from a well-off family, and I remember going to visit him with another kid in my class and his mom. And we were driving away, and the mother said that a famous baseball player had visited the kid. And I just assumed that it was because he was wealthy. And I said, wow, we should all get leukemia. And, I think the mother was, taken aback. And, I think if I could go back in time, I would not say that. I mean, it's an insensitive thing to say. But it's also kind of hilarious, and we all laughed at it at the table. But it was like also, I don't know, with the kind of benefit of 40 years of hindsight, and like I would never say that today. And just, I think also laughing at just the, I don't know, stupidity of the statement and the kind of the precociousness of it. I was 12 years old at the time, and I was kind of like actually surprised in hindsight, like, how did I have it's kind of an adult thing to say, but at 12 years old, I said it. So, it was an interesting recollection. And that guy today, as far as I know, has a great life. So, he survived the leukemia, and I think it really kind of taught him to value life. So he turned it into a positive thing in his life, but he had to survive it in order for that to happen. So, lots of recollections.